Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this match play game of Sweep and Clear between the Salamanders and the Black Legion. Sweep and Clear is a strikes force mission, so 2,000 points, and there are 5 primary objectives on the table. There is one in the centre and one in each table quarter. For primary objectives for this mission, if you hold an objective in any of your command phases, that objective counts as being yours in subsequent command phases until the opposition have taken it from you, so you don't have to stay on the objective to keep scoring it. You can score it and move off, but obviously that leaves it open to getting taken by the opponent. And you need 1 objective for 5 points, 2 objectives for 10, and more for 15. The mission secondary objective is Direct Assault, which if you take the middle objective at the end of your turn, you get 3 points. If you take the middle objective and your opponent's, then you get 5. And it's going to be deployment in table quarters, so there's going to be 1 in this table quarter, 1 in that table quarter, with a 9-inch no man's land bubble around the centre. We'll get to secondary objectives and armies in just a moment. If you like our content, feel free to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of our content, and always feel free to leave a comment below. Terrain, I need to mention terrain. So as you can see, we've got lots of ruins all over the place. So we've got sort of the big ones here, so all the ruins are marked up with the gravel, so we've got a big one there, big one there. We've got 2 smaller ones in the middle, they're separate ruins, so you can shoot between that way, but bearing in mind that one deployment zone's over there and the other one's here, there won't be any direct lines of fire to each other's deployment zone, and then obviously we've got the ones on the middle of the long table edges. And the trees are woods, again marked up by the gravel. There will be difficult ground and dense cover, so -2 to movement and charges, -1 to hit things that are behind it or in it, and obviously the ruins are obscuring, so you can't shoot through them, but you can shoot into them, you can shoot out of them, and they will also give you light cover, heavy cover, and they're breachable, scalable, etc., so infantry can move in and out. That's the terrain, that's the objectives, that's the mission. And let's go on to see the guest for today. And welcome into the channel for the second time. It's Dan.
Hello.
Dawn's Apothecary on Instagram, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you've brought...
My Salamanders successors, the Storm Giants, are back. Slightly different to last time, but a lot of similarities. So probably just worth running through. So Salamanders successors, so they're going to be ignoring -1 AP, and then also they get a reroll of their wound in the fight and shooting phase. So characters at the front, we've got a Master of the Forge, who has got the Obsidian Aquila, which you see hands at a 6+ feel no pain. And then beside him we've got the Warlord, who is a Gravis Captain who has got Forge Master, which makes him go from toughness 5 to toughness 7. So toughness 7, 7 wounds, and then he's also got the Promethean Plate, which means he's got permanent transhuman, so not wounding on a 1 to 3.
Dirty.
So hopefully he'll stick around for a little while. And talking of dirty, a Chief Apothecary just beside him, just to back him up, in case someone does try and chip a couple of wounds off him. Yeah. And he's got the Selfless Healer as well, so he's been upgraded.
I mean, the apothecary is dirty, but at least it's expected.
That's true, yeah.
But, yeah, okay.
And then going through the other guys, so again, like last time, we've got some of my 7th company, and who are all the Gravis guys, and then some of my 10th company, who are the Phobos and Scouts. But the Scouts have stayed at home today. So we've got the 2 units of Infiltrators, again with a Helix Adept, and a unit of Eliminators, which have come in place of my Scouts. We've got the Invictor Warsuit in the back with the Flamer variant, because Salamanders.
Oh, that's true.
And then in terms of Gravis, we've got a couple units of Eradicators with the Melter, 1 bigger unit rather than 2 small units of Aggressors with the Flamers again. And then what looks like 9 Heavy Intercessors, but it's actually 10 because I left 1 at home, and the 10th one will be kindly represented by this for the foreseeable.
That's fine. I'll try and kill one quickly, so then it's fine.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just my humility. And then we've got a Redemptor Dreadnought with the Gatling.
Yeah.
And then the Valiant again, which is the Melters and Las Talon variant.
Yes. Salamanders, they've got a thing about flamers, haven't they?
So there's several stratagems they've got. So in tactical doctrine, they go to +1 to wound, as do the Melters.
That's it. Yeah.
And then there are several stratagems they've got which they can use to either give maximum shots or make them +1 to wound, or they can also do mortal wounds, capped at 3, but if they use a stratagem.
Yeah. So you like burning things.
Burning stuff and melting it, yeah.
Cool. So yeah, as mentioned, you've got extra wall traits. You're going to be starting on 10 CP.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else worth mentioning about your Salamanders or Storm Giants?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Fairly similar to the last list. A few tweaks here and there and just tidy up around the edges.
Cool. Okay. Moving on to the Black Legion. So I've been a bit crazy today. I've got 2 patrols because I wanted 4 HQ. The reason being is because I've got a new model. So I'll start off with the HQ. So I've got Abaddon. Obviously, he's the Warlord. So he's got his first of the traitors, or whatever the Warlord trait's called. So Death to the False Emperor goes off on 5s and 6s for him and units near him. So lots of exploding hits in combat. He's given me 2 CP, which I've quickly spent. We'll get to those in a minute. Next to him, I've got 2 guys here, and I've spent 1 CP on Council of Traitors to give them both a Warlord trait. So let's go over those. So I've got a Dark Apostle with the Mark of Khorne. So he's got the Khorne Prayer, which he can do to give him more strength. I've also given him Benediction of Darkness to make something -1 to hit. My other Council of Traitors character is my Sorcerer and Terminator Armour. And he's got a Combi Bolter Relic, Angel's Bane, so it's damage free against Imperium and it's strength 5 -2. And he's got a Falstaff as well. And the Warlord traits I gave them was Arch Sorcerer or something, which means he can know an additional power. And because of that, I've made him Mark of Zinch because it's a stratagem where I can cast an extra power. So he's got Diabolic Strength, Defex, and Wartime. I don't think that's going to be needed because you haven't really got any invulnerable saves apart from your captain.
Yeah.
So that's probably not going to be needed, but you can do Smite as well, so that's cool. The Warlord trait I gave my Dark Apostle was to, I think it's Veteran Leader or something. It's the one that I can make him get me command points when I spend them on a 5-up. So he's a command point farm. And my other HQ is a normal Sorcerer with the Mark of Nurgle, and he's got the -1 of Pestilence to make something -1 hit, and Prescience to give me something +1 to hit. On the troops, I've got 3 units of Chaos Space Marines, unit of 6 with bolters, unit of 5 with 2 plasmas, unit of 5 with 2 melters, and a power axe. They're all Mark of Slash. I've got 7 Terminators, Mark of Nurgle, because there's 7 of them, and they've all got combi bolters apart from the champion that has a combi melter. And they've just got a mixture of weapons. What you see is what you get. Back here I've got 5 bikes and 5 havocs, all Mark of Slash. The bikes have 3 plasmas, and the havocs have got 2 las cannons and 2 missile launchers. At the back here we've got loads of vehicles. They've all got the Mark of Nurgle, so I could potentially do Miasma on them. It's got a Rhino with Combi Bolter and Havoc Launcher. I don't know why I bothered with the Havoc Launcher, I just had 5 points spare. And then back here I've got a Predator with the Auto Cannon and las cannons, a Deredio with the Auto Cannons, the Heavy Bolters, and the something missile launcher, can't remember the name. And a Leviathan with the Gravflux Bombard, the Twin Volkites, the 3 Hellforged Hunter Killers, and the Siege Drill with a Melter in it. So I've obviously spent a CP on both of those, and on the extra patrol and on the extra Warlord traits, I'm going to be starting on 9, which is, it's fine, I guess. It will have to do, but at least I've got a CP farm, which is nice. And I think that's everything. The 2 Marines with special weapons will be starting in the Rhino. Everything else will be on the board. I forgot to ask you, Dan, but is all of yours starting on the board, or are you going to do any reserves or anything?
I think everything's going to start on the board.
Okay, cool. Nice and simple. So all we need to do now is roll to see who is the attacker and defender, I guess. So I'll let you get a dice, and you may roll first, sir. 4. 6. Okay. I will be the attacker, which means you pick a deployment zone and you deploy first.
I'll jump on the other side of the table.
Oh, cool. That's nice of you. It means I can just stand here. I always pick the nearest one because I'm lazy. Okay, cool. So you're going to deploy first over there. Then we'll alternate and we'll be back to see what happens at the start. Right, here we are after deployment. But before we go over deployment, I completely forgot to mention the secondary objectives. Let's try and see if I can zoom in a bit. Okay, so the Black Legion and Storm Giants, or aka Salamanders. I didn't put your TP up, but it should be 10. Yeah. We've both gone for Direct Assault and Stranglehold, which essentially means at the end of our turn we want to have at least 3 objectives. For Stranglehold, 3 points. And for Direct Assault, we want the middle one and or the one in the opposite quarter for 3 or 5 points at the end of our turn. So at the end of the turn, we want loads of objectives for points. Yep. In addition, I've gone with no prisoners because you've got loads of wounds on infantry.
Yes.
And you got Apothecary. You can pick people up and I can kill them again to get more points.
It's like a BB factory for you.
Yeah. But it is 1 point for every 10 wounds. So that every little helps. So that's me. And then you've also gone for Oath of Moment, which is at the end of the battle rounds, have a unit hold within 6 inches of the centre.
Yep.
Which you're going to want for Stranglehold and Direct Assault anyway, for 2 points. And then also, if in that battle round you kill a vehicle, that's another point. And then if you don't fall back or fail morale, you get another point. Yep. So potential of maximum 4 for each turn, or each battle round. But obviously you can only max 15 on it. So yeah, it should be quite doable. Okay. So deployment, Black Legion, I'm over here. Because Dan chose over there. What have I got? I've got my Predator and my Rhino here with my 10 Marines in it, the 2 units of 5 of Plasmas and Melses, and my bikes. Because there's an objective over there, and they're all quite quick, so that could be useful. I've got my unit Marines here, because they can hide there and sit on that objective all day if they really need to. I've got my Dreadio in the trees, even though it's taller than the trees, it's going to be -1 hit, which is nice. I've got my big Terminator and character Blob. It's essentially what it is, in the middle. With my Leviathan, and I've got my Havocs over there as well, sort of being sneaky behind the ruin. Yeah, that's it. It's quite simple. What have you got, and where and why?
I do have a blob.
You do?
Quite a large blob.
You do have a blob.
So pretty much anything in Gravis armour is sat in the middle of the board, waiting to push up the guts.
Yes.
And then we've got the Tech Marine who sat with the Redemptor and the Valiant on the flank. So we're going to hopefully push up around the side in the first turn.
Yeah.
And then there's a few units of Phobos Marines scattered around just to start to kind of jump towards objectives.
Those.
And then additionally, we've got the Invictor who's pushed right up, which hopefully, if nothing else, might act as a little bit of a roadblock.
Distraction Carnifex.
Yeah.
I have to kill it, it's big and it's in the way.
Precisely.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot of board control already, which is annoying, because you've already got over there. You obviously got over there. You've got a big blob you can move in the middle, and you've got speed with the Dreadnought on the tank to get over there as well. Yeah,
but as
interesting.
Hopefully not as slow as the last game we played, but as we know, Gravis are not quick, so I have to try and monopolise on movement early.
Especially when there's a storm.
Yeah, quite. Yeah.
Even though you're the Storm Giants.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a fun game. Gravis Marines moving like 2 inches a turn or whatever it is,
because 3 inches a game.
Because like they're in difficult ground, and then they're the -1 because of the twist.
Yeah.
And then you move 5 normally.
That was pretty slow.
Yes. But they didn't die, which is good, I suppose. So that's that. I'll get rid of the dice in a minute, but we just need to roll see who goes first now, I believe. So after you, sir. A 1. Oh, surely I can beat that. Oh, just about. Okay, cool. All right, we'll be back after Black Legion turn 1 command and movement phase. Right, here we are at the end of the Black Legion command and movement phase. Command phase didn't have to do anything. However, I did have to do my prayer at the start of the battle round. I'm sure it'll be a command phase thing at some point when we get a codex in about a year. He managed to get his Benediction of Darkness off, and I've put that on the Terminators, which have advanced into the room in there. So they're in the room, they can be shot, but it's at -1, and they get light cover now, so yay. Bikes have advanced over there, they've turbo boosted, so they're in range of that objective over there. I'm pretty sure they're going to die in your turn, but they do get me an objective, and they can advance and shoot with their rapid-fire weapons, so they might be able to do something, maybe? Who knows? My Predator's just done a simple move over there, because it can shoot down there. And then my Rhino did advance, but I rolled a 1, so I've just parked it behind the Predator. Back here, my Marines into radio stayed still, because they're sitting on an objective behind a ruin, and he can see stuff and shoot them, so that's all good. Elsewhere in the middle, I've done lots of advancing. The Dark Apostle advanced, Abaddon advanced, my Sorcerer and Terminator Armor advanced, so they've all pushed up next to those Terminators, and also behind the ruin. And then my Leviathan and my Havocs have walked around the corner to deal with that. Essentially. Because it's big, it's scary, and it'd be nice to kill it, actually. So let's move into the psychic phase. I'm going to start with my Sorcerer and Terminator Armor. He's going to try and cast Warp Time. I need a 6. I've got a 5. I'll spend a command point. Hurrah! Huzzah! So I'm going to put it on the Terminators and make the move again, because then I can get Direct Assault and Stranglehold. If that didn't work, yeah, I'd be annoyed, because that's 6 points. So I'll do that, and then we'll be back. Right, the Terminators have moved, as if by magic, or psychic powers. So they're over there. They've been warp timed. I'm also going to cast... I might as well cast Diabolic Strength on something. Or maybe I'll just do a Smite, which will hit your War Suit. Well, that goes off. And that'll be D3 mortal wounds for 2. So 2 wounds off your War Suit. Lovely. My other Sorcerer will try and cast Miasma of Pestilence, which goes off on a 6. And it does. I'm going to put that on my Leviathan, so he's now -1 to hit. So, yay. And then he's also going to do Prescience. That is a 7. That goes off, and I will put that on... I'll put that on the Dreadio, actually, because he's got no rerolls near him. So he's going to be hitting on 2s. And that's the psychic phase done. So I'm going to have a quick think, and then we can shoot some stuff. Right, I've had a think. The Leviathan's going to open fire first. It's going to put the Melter Gun into the Invicta War Suit, because that's the only thing the Melter Gun's in range of. It's going to shoot all 3 of its Hunter Killers into the Redemptor Dreadnought, because it's in the ruin, so I'm going to shoot it. And then the Grav Flux Bombard and the Twin Volkite Launchers are all going to go to the Phobos Marines. Phobos Marines? What are they called? Infiltrators.
Yeah. And
you're spending 2 CP, 1 on Smoke Screen to make -1 to hit, and 1 Transhuman so I don't kill them as easily if I hit them.
Hopefully.
That's the plan. Okay, well, let's start with the Melter Gun, because that's easy. 1 shot into your War Suit, so I'm hitting on 3s. So that hits, and I'll be winning on 3s. Into wounds. -4, I doubt you'll get a save, d6 damage. 2, okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Oh, the trees. Then let's shoot these 3 missiles all at your Redemptor Dreadnought. See what they can do. So hitting on 3s. I can reroll everything because Abaddon's right there. Well, right there, but he's within 6. So they've all hit. And it's strength 10, so we're winning on 3s. So it's 2, I think it's -2, so 2 5s. So 1 goes through, unless you want to see here, it's d6 damage. No? 3, which goes down to 2. Okay, that's fine, I'll take that. So he's lost 2. What else was going where? Oh yeah, the Grav Flux, 2d3 shots into your Infiltrators. So 2d3 for 4. I'll be hitting them on 4s because of Smoke Screen. And rerolling because of Abaddon. So just 2 hits. Saves you a couple of hits there.
Yeah.
And only winning on 4s because Transhuman. So 1 goes through. It's -3, but you're in a ruin, so 5 ups. And you saved it. That's annoying. And the Twin Volkites. I think it's 4 shots. I'll check. It's 8 shots, because he's got 2 of them, and got 4 shots each. So 8 shots, hitting on 4s. Rerolls from Abaddon. Oh, if only it was hit rolls of 6. Look at that. Okay, so I've hit you that many times. We're winning on 4s because Transhuman, and 6s are mortal wounds. So You've got one mortal wound addition, but before that you will have 3 2-up saves. So it's just a mortal wound. Which isn't a damage, so I don't think the Helix Adept does anything.
I don't think it does.
Which is interesting. But yeah, those stratagems have definitely kept them alive. So my Leviathan in total has done not very much. Okay, that's fine. Let's shoot something else. My Terminator Sorcerer, he has advanced, but I'm that Legion, so I can shoot with him still. He's just going to shoot up at your infiltrators. So he's hitting on 4s because he's advanced. But he's within a baton range, so I can reroll those. Didn't help. And I'm winning on 4s because transhuman. So that's 1 at -2 beat in a ruin, so 1 4-up. Which you saved. Why won't they die?
Plucky.
Yes. That's one way to put it. Okay. Right. All the Terminators are going to shoot infiltrators. I need to count some dice. Right. Many bolter shots into the infiltrators, hitting on 4s because they advanced and smokescreen, but -2 isn't a thing anymore. So hitting on 4s. And you'll be glad to know I've got no rerolls with these because Abaddon sort of he's back there. So I've hit that many times. I'll be winning them on 4s. That's good. 5 2-up saves though because we're in a ruin. You get a 1. So the Helix Adept ignores that. So it's been wasted on a bolt shell. Excellent. Right. Okay. Next up, I'm going to shoot everything from the radio into infiltrators. I'm going to start off with his missiles, which do 3 do 3 shots. I'm pretty sure that's right. 3 shots. He's got prescience, who's +1 a hit. You're -1 a hit, so I'm still hitting on 3s. Oh dear. I'm winning on 4s because transhuman. There's no AP, so that's a 2-up save. Or is there AP? I'll check in a minute. I'll see what you get. Okay, well, that's definitely a fail. So that's the guy on the wound dead.
Yep.
And then I have my ridiculously long autocannons. So let's shoot them. Hitting on 3s. Oh my. Got 2 hits. 4s. 1 at -2. So that's fine. Why don't they die? And the heavy bolters on 3s. Oh my. Okay. I think the video's killed the radio star because this isn't working. Oh, I've got a wound though. It's -1, which you ignore, so it's 2-up. I've killed another one.
Take a wound off it. What's that?
Heavy bolter, damage 2. Yeah. It's taken a lot to kill 2 Phobos Marines though. But the thing is, I haven't really got much else to aim at.
Yeah.
So I might as well shoot them, I think. Right, let's do some more measuring. Right, moving on to the Havocs. They're going to cause some havoc. I've spent a CP on Veterans of the Long War, so +1 to wound. I'm going to put both the lascannons and both the missile launchers as cracked missiles into the Invicta Warsuit. So let's start with the lascannons, which will be hitting on 3s. But I can reroll because of a baton. So I made sure they were in a baton range. So I've got a hit. We're winning on a 2 because it's lascannon with +1 a wound. You get a 6-up save.
Nope.
And it's D6 damage. 6. Nice. And I've got the 2 cracked missiles. Reroll because of a baton. I like a baton. Even if it doesn't kill much, you just make something else kill stuff. Winning on 2s because it's toughness 7, +1 a wound. So it's -2 from the missile, so 5-up. Saved. Okay, but he's got 3 left. Okay. Right, this is underwhelming. More stuff needs to die. Okay, right, I'm going to move over here now. Bikes, they're going to put absolutely everything into those Phobos Marines in the ruin over there. They've got Helix Adept as well, haven't they?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well, I'm going to supercharge the plasma, but I'll start with the bolters.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So assault weapons now, not rapid fire weapons. And they're hitting on 4s because they're advanced. That's not bad. And then we're winning on 4s. That's not bad. 6 2-up saves. Yes!
That wasted.
Yes! That was the plan. So now I can supercharge my plasma. Oh, I should... Well, yes, 2 of them did. And the other one misses. Brilliant. Okay, right. I'll remove them in a moment. All they've done is use a Helix Adept for the turn, essentially. But you can use it every turn. So all they've done is kill themselves. Okay, right.
I'm not smiling.
No, not at all. Right, let's shoot my Predator. Do I now shoot the Phobos Marines? No. No, I'm going to shoot everything into the aggressors because I can just about see them. So 2d3 shots with the autocannon for 5. Hitting on freeze. And winning on freeze. So that's -1 AP, which you don't care about, so just 1 free up. Yay! And it's flat 3 damage. But you will get 3 6-up shrugs.
Shall I make 1?
Oh! And I've got to have a las cannon kill a guy on a wound. Right, las cannons. Well, they've both missed anyway. Right. This is going well. Let's remove those bikes. I have found another gun. Abaddoned Tunnel of Horus. You can shoot your infiltrators, so you will do. But you advance, so you hit them freeze. But you can re-roll because old Codex Syndrome. So that's 2 hits. And he wounds on 4s. Yay! It's -1, which you don't care about, so you got 2 up save. Yep, okay, that was a waste of time. Right. I'm going to do Endless Cacophony with my Havocs.
Okay.
I imagine you saw that coming.
I did, yeah.
So TCP, they can all shoot again. How many wounds has he got left? 3. Oh, do I split fire? I mean, he is bracketed, but he has got a flamer, so you don't care about losing Blister skill. And he's still quite punchy. I need to kill him. I just need to. Right, I'm just going to shoot absolutely everything from the Havocs into the wall suit just to get rid of it. So, 2 las cannons hitting on freeze. Both hit. I'll be winning on 2s because the veterans are still in effect. And you've got 2 6-up saves. We made 1 of them. So you've got 3 wounds left. Now you've got 2 wounds left. I haven't had a command reroll yet. No. I've got 2 missile launchers left. Do I have faith in my missile launchers? Yeah. Let's shoot the missile launchers. So we've done 2 wounds. Missile launchers going in. They both hit. They'll both be winning on 2s as well. 2 5-up saves. Do you want to CP that? No? Okay, so I need a 2 or more. Hey, it's dead. Does it blow up? No. Okay. So that draws a conclusion to the shooting phase. And to my turn, because I can't charge with anything, because 10 minutes advanced. And nothing else is in charge range. But I do get some points. I get direct assault, because they're over there, and I get stranglehold, because I've got that one, this one, and that one. So that's good. Got some points. So I'll tally all that up, and we'll be back at the end of Storm Giant's turn 1 movement. Right, here we are at the end of the Storm Giant's movement phase. As you can see, there's been quite a bit of movement. In the command phase, your Tech Marine gave +1 hit to your tank.
Yep.
I think that's a command phase thing. So he's hitting on 2s essentially.
Yep.
And then they've come around this way along with your Dreadnought. Yep. Your infiltrators have advanced over there into the trees.
Yeah, so I was a little bit too lax with my deployment, and these guys were a little bit too far away from the objective.
Yes.
So they've had to pull across to secure the objective, hopefully until the end of your turn.
End of time.
And then the guys in the middle have all kind of pushed up and around.
Yes.
So the aggressors are kind of coming on this flank, whereas the melter rifles are going up the other way to hopefully try and clear off those bikes from that objective over there.
Yes. The bigger blob will confront the smaller blob.
Yeah.
So to speak. Okay. Cool. What are you going to shoot with first?
So we'll start over with the Valiant. So
okay.
We'll start off with the melters going into the Leviathan.
Is everything going into it?
So everything from there is going to go into.
Okay, cool.
So melters first.
Yep, and you're hitting on freeze because I might want to hit. Oh my god!
So everything is.
And you'll be winning on freeze.
Rerolling one of them.
Yes, unfortunately, Leviathans aren't toughness 8 anymore, they're toughness 7. But never mind. Invulnerable saves. Oh dear. No, okay. It's fine. So each of these becomes 3, so that's 6 damage. So he's lost 6. He's got some left. I'll have a look in a minute.
Twin last hands.
Yes. So hitting on freeze. Oh dear.
That's not so good.
And winning on freeze. Oh dear.
No.
Has he got the heavy stubber, or did you not bother?
No, he has. Yeah. So it's the iron house stubber.
Okay.
So 3 hits.
I'm assuming 5 because I'm toughness 7. Ooh, cheeky wound. Any AP?
Maybe -1.
Is it a heavy weapon? Devastated Doctrine? Well, if it's -1, that's a fail. Because I've got a 2-up save normally. Okay, yeah, that was a fail, so I've lost 7 wounds on the Leviathan now. And then has it got the grenade launcher things? Or are they out of range?
Nope.
Or nope? Okay, cool.
So next, we're going to see what we can shoot with the Dreadnought.
Right.
Which may well just be these guys tucked in down here.
The Havocs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's shots?
What's in range?
It's probably just going to be the big gun. The rest of it's going to be under.
Yeah, because they've got the little Gatling gun's got a shorter range, isn't it?
So it's roughly just going to 12 shots off the big one.
Just the 12 shots.
12. Just only 12.
Cool. Okay, a hit on freeze then. That was. Nah. I think that's all I can say about that. You will be winning on. It is strength 6, isn't it? The big one, yeah. So freeze.
Rerolling one of them.
So 4.
So 4.
That minus
2.
Yes, because of Devastated Doctrine stuff. You've killed 3 Havocs. Well, that's not very nice, is it? No, it's not. Okay. What's next?
We'll go for the melters on the far side.
Okay, so the Eradicators shooting my bikes.
Yeah, so
Are they all in range?
Yeah, so they've been pushed up just within 24-inch range.
Okay.
So they're total illustration, so 2 shots each.
Yes.
And there's a captain.
Oh dear.
So 2 have missed.
You're winning on freeze though, so toughness 5.
And reroll that one.
Yes.
All
Okay, well,
no save.
they all go straight through, so d6 damage 4 times, 1 at a time. 1 dead.
Dead.
2 dead.
Dead.
They're all dead. Everyone's dead, Dave. I'm Dave. Right, they're dead. That's annoying, because I won't have that objective now. Right.
Flamers, which we were discussing. How much do I want to try and kill the Terminators, as I want to push on to that middle objective?
Yes. Yeah,
I kill
because...
them a modest amount.
Yes, actually, because it's not just Stranglehold and Direct Assault, but Oath as well.
Yeah.
Actually, so it could be a potential 8 points if you get on that objective. If you burn them all and kill them all to a crisp, you've missed out on 8 points.
Yeah.
No pressure. You want to roll really well.
But then I won't have 7 Terminators to deal with in future turns, so...
True. But if you charge them and punch them to death, you'll probably kill them anyway?
Hopefully.
Because they've only got 2 wounds, you'll damage 2 power fists. Because they've only got 2 wounds.
We'll still shoot them. We'll still
Okay.
kill them, and hopefully your armour will hold. So number of shots.
Yes. Alright, well I'll let you count that up and we'll probably do most of this off camera. To be fair, it's mini dice. Alright, we had 37 automatic hits and you caused this many wounds. 2 up saves. You've killed 1 and wounded 1. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Heavy intercessors shot lots of bolt shells down there. Took a wind off the Predator. Didn't bother filming it because we thought it'd be pointless. And now we're moving over to your eliminators, and you're going to snipe my sorcerer and Terminator armor because that sounds like fun.
Yeah, hopefully.
And you're using the mortal wound shells, whatever they're called.
Mortis.
Mortis.
Ammunition. So
Cool.
they're hitting on 2s. So 2. And they are strength 5.
Yeah, so 3s.
So 3s.
And
So
6s do mortal wounds.
So 6s do mortal wounds, and they're AP -3 and do 2 damage each.
He's lost 2 wounds. And then he's got 2 invulnerable saves, which I'll pass 1. And there's 2 damage, you said?
Yep.
I think he's got a wound left. Well, that was painful.
And that is
Better than Scouts.
Yeah. I think I pay the 5 points every time.
Yes, yeah.
And then I think we are on to challenges.
Cool. Where are you going to start?
So, we're going to try... I'm very mindful that I want to get on that objective. So we're going to charge both of these units around.
Okay.
We will start with the aggressors.
Okay. I'm not going to overwatch it. It's a complete waste of time.
So,
for both me and the viewer. God. 6. I'm pretty sure that's enough.
Yeah. Then
And heavy intercessors.
Definitely.
They're definitely in. Okay, all right, we'll move those in. Right. Charges have happened. You're going to start the fight phase with your aggressors. Because I thought, I suggested heavy intercessors. You said no.
Yeah, I thought maybe not.
Yeah, so, yeah, because I could have interrupted and killed them. But no, the aggressors are going in. They're going to punch the bejesus out of my Terminators with many attacks hitting on 4s.
So we've got battle fists, so 4s.
Yes. Oh,
Lots of 1s.
interesting.
Maybe we should have thrown the captain there as well.
Yes. I'm surprised you didn't make him a chapter master, because then you could just dump reroll hits on a unit and then they can just run off and reroll hits.
Yeah, didn't have that much foresight.
Well, and it's more points as well, isn't it, I guess.
Yeah. So strength 8.
Yeah, you're winning on 2s. Oh, you dropped a couple. Oh, you can. Oh,
So 2.
what's that? 8. 8 invulnerable saves. But every fail is a dead Terminator. Because they only have 2 wounds. I think I've mentioned that a few times.
Yeah. Just a couple.
I've saved 2. That's 6 failed. I've got 6 left. Do a command point. No, it's not worth it. And then you've got your other guys punching anyway. So yeah, you killed them all. Well done. I'll let you consolidate and stuff. Right, here we are. All Terminators are dead. You've consolidated and done your stuff. You've got that objective. So you'll get 3 for direct assault. You'll get 3 for stranglehold because you've got 1, 2, and 3. And you'll get 0 for moment points as well for having the middle of the board and not falling back or failing morale. So you're going to have 9 points. It's not bad for a first turn when you can't score primary.
Yeah.
That's probably the most you could ever get on a first turn, to be honest, because most secondaries only have 3 points at a time.
Yeah.
I suppose you technically could have killed a vehicle and got an extra point for oath.
You could.
But I'm splitting hairs here.
I'm pretty happy.
It's a good first turn. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to see what I can do now. I'm running out of assets. We'll be back in Black Legion turn 2. Right, here we are at the end of Black Legion movement phase. I only got 5 points for the primary for this one here, because my bikes over there died, and so did my Terminators. So I'm only on 11 points now to 9. Bear in mind, I'm a turn ahead. It's not looking great. In terms of movement, my Havocs have moved back, because I've got range advantage and multi-melters. I don't like multi-melters. My Sorcerers run back as well, and my Dorado is tactically repositioned, I'm going to say, rather than running off. Because just so essentially you can get line of sight of your infiltrators to kill them, because they're annoying. My Marines that were there have advanced to there. I got a 2 on the advance, I CP'd it and got a 1. So, yeah, they're there. My Terminator Sorcerer's come around the corner. He's going to potentially warp time them in a minute because they're OBSEC and dump them on that middle objective. That's the plan. At the start of my turn, I did get my prayer off. I decided to go for a raffle entreaty on my Apostle to make him a bit more punchy, because I don't think -1 to hit with range weapons is going to affect much, because you've got lots of flamers. I want to be punching stuff, so that made more sense. My Apostle then ran into here with Abaddon to go punch some stuff. My Leviathan moved forwards to shoot and punch some stuff, but he is bracketed, so let's see how well he does now. Meanwhile, on this flank, my Predator has moved into the trees. He's also within 3 inches of the objective, which is currently underneath the Rhino. He's going to hopefully stay there, survive, and shoot some stuff. as is the Rhino. But the Rhino won't be shooting his popping smoke. Before the Rhino moved, I did get my guys out of the Rhino. So I've got my plasma squad here. I've got some of them in cover and at least one within 3 inches of the objective. So I'm doing the triple threat on the objective, which is apparently a good thing to do according to
Steve would be proud.
Stephen Box of Vanguard Tactics. We'll be very proud of that. The only thing I haven't got is a character to hurriedly intervene if someone gets near the objective. That's about it. but they're over here. And then my melt team got out and they advanced to there, to the melter's room range, to shoot some stuff. So that's that. I think that's everything. So let's do the psychic phase. I'm going to start with my Terminator Sorcerer. And he's going to start things off with a warp time, which goes up on a 6. Which doesn't go off. Oh my. Right, I'm going to CP that. No! Master plan foiled now. Okay, fine. No obsec troops on the objective. So I essentially now have to kill all of you.
Yeah.
Come on, Abaddon. You can do it. Right. Okay, so that didn't work. Let's then put Diabolic Strength on Abaddon. That's 6. I needed a 6. Hooray! At least that one worked. I would have preferred the other one to go off on a 6, really. But okay. So Abaddon and my Apostle are now both beefed up. Okay, moving on to my other sorcerer over here. Let's put Miasma on... Let me think. Okay, I'm going to do Miasma. I've decided to put it on the Leviathan, so here we go. I need a 6. And it hasn't gone off anyway, so that's a complete waste of time thinking about that. Let's try and do Prescience. I need not that. Oh my god, this psychic phase is a bust. Right, let's move on to the shooting phase then. Right, let's start off with the easy things. So this unit of Chaos Space Marines here is going to shoot absolutely everything into the unit of Heavy Intercessors. And do I want to spend a CP on rerolling hits for all of them? Yes, let's do that. It says to let the galaxy burn, so reroll all hits because they're Chaos Space Marines. So 2 melters going in first, hitting on falls because they advanced, rerolling all hits. Okay, that didn't help. Wounding on freeze because they're Gravis. Hooray! You won't get a save, it's -4, but it's d6 damage. Oh! Why won't things die? Okay, fine, one of them's on a wound. And then I've got 3 bolters, which all hit. Great, why couldn't all the melters hit? And didn't get any wounds. Right, that was good. Right, moving on to the Predator over here. It's going to shoot everything down the street into those Eradicators. 2d3 shots with the autocannon for 5 shots. Hopefully you can aim a bit better this time. Hitting on freeze. And winning on freeze is from 7. All AP1, which you don't care about, so 4 free ups. Each one's a flat 3 damage.
2.
So 2 lots of 6-up shrugs.
Oh yeah, sorry, there's only one.
So 3 followed by 3. So that's 1 dead. And another one on a wound. And that means the last cannons are going to be wasted, but let's shoot them anyway. They both hit. 1 wounds, 1 6-up. D6 damage on the guy who's got a wound. Oh, 1 6-up shrug. Don't you dare. Oh, right. Right, okay, so that's 2 Eradicators down. And you can only bring 1 back. Yeah. So at least I've got rid of at least 1 melter, which is nice.
Yeah.
Right, there's one... well, he's not got one, he's got 3 wounds, isn't he? What am I about? There's 1 guy. 1 Eradicator left. The Chaos Space Marines that are next to the Rhino. I'm going to open up on the Eradicator. So I've got 2 plasma guns. I'm going to supercharge them. And I've got a bolt gun that's in range as well. So, plasma guns? Well, he said he killed himself. I've got a hit. I've got a wound. You will have a 6-up save. Thanks. Bolzer. Hits. And doesn't wound. Okay, so you've got an Eradicator left. That's annoying, is probably the only word I can think of to describe that. Why can't I just kill the whole unit? Okay, fine. I'm just trying to realise your heavy intercessors aren't technically in the ruin, are they? So they're behind the ruin, so my guys here can't actually shoot them. Or they can shoot your infiltrators.
Yeah.
So these 6 guys here with their bolt guns, they're going to shoot some infiltrators, do absolutely no damage whatsoever, but let's do it anyway. So they're hitting on 4s. Wow. Okay. They'll be winning on 4s. 3, 2 up saves. Yep, I knew that would do nothing. And you had a Helix Adept anyway. Right. Let's shoot some guns. Any of those wounded?
One's on 1 wound.
One's on 1 wound. Right. Right, my Dark Apostle who's here is going to throw a crack grenade at the heavy intercessors. He's going to hit on a 3. Abaddon will tell him to shoot better, or throw better. He decided not to listen. Okay, okay, moving on. Abaddon's going to shoot them with his Talon of Horus. He's missed. He tells himself to shoot better, and he does. He will wound them on 5s. Yeah, and it's just a really old gun that's just really rubbish against Gravis armor, apparently. So moving on.
Paul's proud.
Why is this not working? Okay. My sorcerer can see what infiltrators was. So that's where he's going to shoot, at least, with his relic combi bolter. Let's do that. He is within Abaddon range. So they've all hit. No, they're not. That misses your dense cover. And freeze. And it's -2. So 2 5-ups on those infiltrators. And 1 dice gets 3 damage. Oh no, you got Helix Adept, you'll ignore it. This is painful. Right, okay, maybe I should have shot... never mind. Done it now. Right, let's put everything from the radio into those infiltrators. Let's get your third objective.
I'll use transhuman.
Yes.
But not smoke screen.
Well, you don't need to, you're in trees.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Right, autocannons hitting on 4s. Why can't this guy aim straight today? I've got 1 hit out of 8 dice, Dan. What is going on?
It's because he's made of resin and his gun's very slightly bent.
It is, and he didn't even wound. Yeah, the bent guns might be the reason. Heavy bolters. Surely these will be better. Well, they are. Okay. 4s for transhuman. 3, and it's -1, but you don't care. So 3 3-ups. Yeah. Great. Why couldn't the autocannon do that? Because that was -2 AP. Never mind. Missiles. 3D3 shots. So that's 6. Hitting it on 4s. Wounding it on 4s for transhuman. And 1 3-up. Did absolutely nothing. Why is this not working? Okay, right. I will continue to shoot stuff. What, I don't know. The Leviathan shoots metal gun at the aggressors. I'll shoot the Gravlux bombard into the aggressors. And I'll shoot the Volkite launchers into those infiltrators. I'm fed up with these infiltrators. I want them to die. So let's just do the Volkite first. 8 shots. Hitting on 5s because of the trees, but I do get rerolls from Abaddon because he's bracketed. He's a bit poorly. That helped. Wounding on 4s because of transhuman, and there's no 6s. Okay. Gravflux into the aggressors, so 2d3 shots. So that's 4. Hitting on 4s with rerolls from Abaddon. Oh my god. I think I need to change my dice. Winning them on 3s because toughness 5. Hooray! 2 6-up saves. And 2 are dead because it's damage free. And then I got the metal gun, which hits. It doesn't wound. Okay, fine. Have I got any more gun? Oh, Havocs. I think that's about it then, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Right, the Havocs. I'm going to put 1 CP and do Veterans of the Long War, so they get +1 a wound. And I'm going to shoot both las cannons at your Gladiator, whatever it's called, Valiant. And you're doing smoke screen, just to be spiteful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be hitting you on 4s. I've got a hit at least. I will wound it on a 2, because of Veterans. Hurrah! And you will have a 6-up save. And it will be d6 damage. For free. Which will just heal next turn, because you've got a Tech Marine next to it. Unless I decide to shoot again, which could just be a waste of 2 CP, to be honest. So I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I need the CP for other things. Ooh. I could make that Marine Squad shoot again, because they're re-rolling all their hits, and I've got melters and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's do that. So let's spend the endless cacophony on my Chaos Space Marines over there. And then shoot those. You got a guy on a wound, haven't you?
Yep.
Right, let's shoot the bolters first. So hitting on force to advance, rerolling everything just as well. So got 2 hits with the bolters. And we're reading on that 1 3-up save. Okay, melter guns it is then. Reroll because of Let the Galaxy Burn. 2 hits. And reading on 3s. And you won't get a save. That guy's dead. 2 CP. I killed a heavy intercessor that had more wound. Not sure that was worth it, but it is a guy on the objective, so there is a reason for it. That's all my gun. And I've killed 5 guys? 2 aggressive, 2 eradicators, and an intercessor. That was rubbish, if I do say so myself. Right. Charge phase. I will be charging my Leviathan at your aggressors.
Okay.
Would you like to overwatch?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's going to be many shots. We'll just do it off camera. Right, we've done all the hits and wounds with the flamers, and you spent an additional CP on the one that does mortal wounds.
Yeah.
You've done 3 mortal wounds, and then I have this many saves, and they're going to be 3-ups because of tactical doctrine stuff. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's got 1 wound left. Wow. Okay. Well, let's charge in. I needed a 3. He's in. Hurrah! Right, the Leviathan is there like that. I'm now going to charge a Baden into both the aggressors and the heavy intercessors. So let's do that. He's in, because he's right next to them, and the Apostle will go into the heavy intercessors. Like that. Let's move them in. Right, we're starting the fight phase, and I'm starting with a Baden, and I'm going to put all the attacks on the Talon of Horus into your aggressors, and you've decided to transhuman, just to be a nuisance, after I decided to spend a CP on Veterans of the Long War. So I'm getting +1 wound, but I can't wound on 1, 2s, and 3s anyway. So, yeah.
This is a meagre attempt at saving their lives.
Yes, yes it is. And then once I've done these, I'll roll for the sword and see what I can do with that. But hopefully they'll all be dead. So, this many attacks, hitting on 2s. Rerolling everything, because old Codex syndrome. He still managed to miss 1. Oh, Death of the False Emperor. I've got 5 and a 6. Extra attacks, which both hit. Yay! And I'm winning on 4s now, because transhuman. I don't mind that though. It's -4, you won't get a save. And each one's D3. So it's 5. You've got 3 guys.
1s and 2s, 1s and 2s.
Fingers crossed! It's 1 guy dead. 1 wounded, that then kills him, and I've got 2D3 on the guy with 3 wounds. He dies. So he's killed the aggressors. And then I roll for the sword. 6, I get 6 extra attacks to use with the sword. Well, I'll put them into your intercessors, I guess. Because it's sort of every time I fight, it doesn't say. Yeah. Right, let's cut you guys up. And I will be winning on 2s because of veterans. And you can't transhuman them because the other guys were.
No.
But they died.
It is.
Yes. So hitting on 2s. Rerolling that. That's 5 deaths to the False Emperors.
Crap.
They might be dying. And then reroll that. Okay, so I've hit you that many times with my sword because I rolled a 6 and then got loads of distant force emperors. And yeah, we're winning on 2s because I've got veterans and I'm super strong. That many 6-ups. I think it's -3 the sword. It is. Yeah, it is -3, but it is a flat 3 damage.
Okay.
So you got, what's that? 8, 9 6-up saves. Every fail is a dead heavy intercessor. They're dead.
They're dead.
Nice. Well
done, Abandoned.
That worked. He's done well, but now he's going to have some melter guns pointed at him in a minute. And my Dark Apostle's wondering what on earth he needs to do. Alright, well let's remove those and consolidate and stuff, and then we'll be back. Right, end of the fight phase. Abaddon just stepped forward about an inch, and the Leviathan could pile in and consolidate because it charged. So I use them as a roadblock. Because, yeah, might as well make him do something useful, I suppose. So at the end of my turn, I will get direct assault, because Abaddon's standing there saying, just bring it. And then I've also got Stranglehold, because I've got 3 objectives again, so I'll get an extra 6 points. So I'm on 11. And the Storm Giants at the start of the turn will get 10 for the primary, for both of these. And then you will push on to 19. I'm not on 11, I'm on 17. That's a 7, not a 1. So I'm on 17. And you're on 19 at the start of your turn. And also you can get points during your turn as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see what happens. Right, here we are at the end of the Salamanders. Storm Giants. Movement phase. The Tech Marine pointed at the tank to make him shoot better. And then, do you want to walk us through what you've done?
So the Phobos guys have stayed still. These guys have pushed around to try and get eyes on some more targets. The heavy intercessors stepped back towards the objective, whilst the melter rifles in the larger Eradicator squad moved forward. The Apothecary picked up one of the Eradicators who'd fallen, and they pushed through the wall, and I've got eyes on Abaddon. And then the Phobos unit, which was on the far side, has used guerrilla tactics to disappear off the board and stand over there for the rest of this turn.
Yes.
Aiming to come back on and maybe...
And they'll pop up somewhere and be a bit sneaky.
Yeah.
So now I've not only got to worry about what to kill, the objective I've got to start screening out some infiltrators. Thanks.
No worries.
So, shooting phase.
Yeah, so there's one wound on the Leviathan, and they haven't really got many other targets, so we're going to try and use the heavy intercessors to try and chip that last wound off, just hopefully with volume.
Yes. Yes, of course, that would work. It should do.
Hopefully.
But you never know.
It'd be frustrating if they don't, because then I have to waste something else on it.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be a shame if you had to use loads of big shots to kill one wound off a dreadnought.
A real shame. Yeah.
Right, okay. Far away. Yeah, you hit on 3s. So I wasn't able to get my asthma off on anything because my second phase was rubbish. You will be winning on 5s.
That is not ideal. Just
2. But it is AP.
-1.
It is -1 because of tactical shot and stuff. So they're going to be 3 up saves. Come on, point. Yeah!
That's annoying.
I did it to be annoying.
Okay.
Thinking on the spot now. Okay, so you can open fire with the Gladiator.
Yep.
And you can split fire because that always works.
Yep.
Last talons into the Leviathan because it's got a wound and it's being a nuisance. Multi-metals into Abaddon. It'd be hilarious if they do nothing. And the heavy stubber into the Havocs because they're causing havoc. Although they're not really, are they? They haven't done much.
No, but they might.
They might. There's the potential to.
Here's another turn shooting.
Yes. So what are you doing first?
Start with the last talents.
Okay. Well, they've all hit.
They've all hit.
And you're moving on 3s. Oh! Command point.
I have to command point one of these.
Oh no!
Oh, and I will use my Salamanders reroll.
Oh yes. Okay, so you managed to get a wound through. Okay. 5+ invulnerable save. No, it would have been hilarious if I saved that.
Point.
No, because I've already spent it on the other saves,
Yeah, of course.
unfortunately. But does he blow up? Now I get the 5. Brilliant. He doesn't blow up. Okay, he's dead. Multi-melters.
Multi-melters.
Multi-misters.
So 2s.
Yes. Oh dear.
2 have missed. Can't we roll them now?
And you'll be winning on
2s.
2s, yes, because Salamander's thing.
And they both go through.
2 invulnerable saves. Oh no.
I'm guessing he looks like he's over 12.
Is he within 12? Yeah, he's within 12.
Yeah,
Okay, so 2d6 plus 2 for each one. So 6 and 6. There'll be half to 3 and 3 because it's a bad one. So that's 6 wounds. I think he's alive. Yeah, he's got 2 wounds left. Well, that was painful. Oh yeah, let's remove that dreadnought. Right, we're back. Somewhat where we are. The heavy stubber fire, the Havocs did nothing. And now you're going to shoot a Abaddon in the face with those 2 Eradicators?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, 3 of them hit. And 2 wounds.
3 wounds.
Toughness 5. Oh no, Salamanders. Yeah. Yes, you are right. My mistake. Salamanders are good. This is when I get 3 falls. Yeah. Well, that'll do. Next.
That's frustrating.
Well, it made up for completely failing his other ones, to be fair.
Definitely.
I think on average it's about right.
Right, so then, in that case, we're going to redirect the eliminators into Abaddon.
Eliminate.
What ammunition I'm going to use.
Okay. Okay, the eliminators loading more mortis rounds. More mortis. More mortis. Shooting Abaddon in the back because they're cowards. They're not even looking the right way.
No, they're already getting out dodge.
They've already shot. Now they're legging it. Okay.
So 2s.
Okay. They hit on 2s.
All hits, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that was their change that they now hit on 2s.
Yeah. Nice.
So now 4s.
Yep.
And we roll that one.
But no mortal wounds. What's the AP?
-2.
-2. Okay, 4 ups. I save 1, I fail 1, it's 2 damage, which I half to 1.
Okay.
He's got a wound left. You're going to have to shoot another unit at him.
I have to think again.
Infiltrators, 2 of them can see, so they're going to shoot at Abaddon. And
2 auto wounds.
2 auto wounds, and an additional hit, which doesn't wound because I'm toughness 5, which you can re-roll. No. Okay, so 2 3-up saves, it's -1 AP. Oh no! And I've already spent CP reroll. Okay, so he's dead. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't. Abaddon is dead.
I did panic then.
Yeah, it's a 12-inch explosion with 6 mortal wounds. As you get sort of ripped into the Eye of Terror. No, okay, he's dead. Right, we've done a couple of shots off camera. The Apothecary shot his pistol, did absolutely nothing. And now the Eradicators are going to open fire on the Predator?
Yep.
Sure you don't want to go for the Rhino?
No.
The Rhino's on the objective. It's hiding the objective. It's parked on it.
It can continue to do so for this turn.
Okay, cool. Right, so shooting the Predator, but you're hitting on 4s because of trees.
Yep. Oh.
Well, at least you can reroll the 1s.
Oh yeah, that's true. So that's why I changed up to have captain in the list.
Oh, it didn't help though. He did a lot of shouting, but that was it. You're winning on 2s, yes, because of Salamanders. They go straight through. 2d6 damage. He's dead. He had 10 wounds left. Because a bolter took a wound off it last turn.
Yes!
The bolter did something meaningful. Does it blow up? No. Well, the Predator's been eradicated. To be fair, it hasn't done much this game anyway. Neither of them are Havocs. You know, I was thinking about dropping the Predator on the Havocs and putting the Obliterators in. Maybe I should have done. Because it's literally the same points.
Yeah.
But never mind. Hey ho. Have you got any more guns?
I think that's
or is that it?
Done.
All the guns done. Well, it was effective. You killed 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
So you'll get a point for oath for killing a vehicle.
Yeah. And now I need to try and get more points.
And you killed Abaddon.
Just work out how I'm going to do that.
Are you going to do any charges?
I think so. I just need to work out some ranges and work out who is going to charge where.
Okay, well, I'll let you have a think. Right, charge phase. The Eradicators are going to go into the Dark Apostle. We need a 6. You get a 6,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just.
Did you want to charge the captain in as well? He
Yes,
needs a 10.
He needs a 10.
Do you want a CP then?
I will CP reroll and give him a little bit of backup.
Okay. And he gets
He's
hit.
in.
Nice. All right, I'll let you move them in. Right, fight phase. The Gravis captain here is going to do something and hit my apostle with his sword, or swipe, or stab, or whatever you do with swords. So you hit on 2s. You've dropped 1.
Drop 1.
Do you want to command point
that? Kind of want him dead.
You've got 2 CP.
Let's chance it.
Okay, and you said you were at 5, didn't you? So we're running on 3s. So they've all wounded. 5. Okay. Okay. 5 invulnerable saves. You said it was damage 2?
Yeah.
Command point. Oh, he's dead. Damn it! Okay, you killed him. Right, they've consolidated into the ruin, just about to get light cover, and that is the end of the turn and end of the battle round. So if your oath a moment points, you get your 2 for oath. You get your 3 for direct assault for having that as well, and you also get stranglehold again because you've got 3. So loads of points.
1 for vehicle.
Yeah, so 1 for killing a vehicle for oath, 1 for not falling back for oath, and 2 for being in the middle. So you got, well, the maximum amount of primaries you could have got that turn, really. Secondaries, rather. So you're now on 29, and I'm on 17. So, stuff to do. But we'll see what can be done in turn 3 of the Black Legion. Okay, it's the end of the Black Legion turn 3 commander and movement phase. Command phase, 10 points for primaries. So that's good. So I'm now up to 27 points. But Storm Giants are on 29, and I'm a turn ahead. So I need to start getting points by killing things. So my movements, being well aware that our infiltrators ready to come on, I'm denying space back here with the Rhino essentially, to make sure I hold that objective. So the Rhino's gone there. It's now in dense cover, so yay. My Marines have moved forwards a bit so they can plasma stuff. Those Marines have moved forward so they can melt stuff, which I'm sure the Salamanders will absolutely love. And then my other Marines have ran into the building. My Dark Disciples have got the objective, or they're near the objective, so once I kill these guys, they will claim the objective for me. And my Sorcerer has ran over there, so he's within smite range of the Captain. Round here, my other Sorcerer has shuffled a little bit in the trees to get his smite to hit the Captain as well. When I get round to it, and my Havoc Center ready, I was just sort of consolidated back here to shoot stuff. So that's that. Plan for this turn is to kill them, have that objective, get some secondary points. Anything else I do is a bonus. So let's start the psychic phase with him, and I will start with a smite. It's failed. Why is this happening? I will command point that. Yes. Okay, so it's gone off. Hurrah. D3 for free. Nice. So he's down to 4 wounds. Yes. And then he's also going to do... What to do now? Let's do Diabolic Strength. That's gone off, and he'll do that on himself. Because he's probably now my best melee character going. So that's him. Moving over to my other Psycho that's here, he's going to do a smite as well, so I need a 6 now. That's gone off, and another D3 mortal wounds for 2. So he's lost 5, so he's down to 2 wounds. And then he'll do Prescience, which I need a 7. Oh, that's gone off. And I'll put that on my radio, so he's going to be hitting things on 2s. Cool. At least my Psychic phase was a bit better than last turn. As for shooting, let's start shooting stuff. So we had 2 wounds left. Okay. Okay, starting the shooting phase. I'm going to start with my sorcerer. He's going to shoot his relic combi bolter into the captain. Hits on 3s. He's hit twice. He will wound on 5s. He's toughness 7, and he fails to wound. Nice, excellent. That was fantastic. Let's shoot the Mouser guns from that unit into the captain, and the bolt guns into. I mean, they're not going to kill anything anyway, but I might as well shoot the eradicators with the bolt guns. And I will be spending a CP to have that unit reroll all of their hits. So, 2 melter gun shots hitting on 3s. Rerolling. 2 hits. Winning on 4s because of your permanent transhuman nonsense. 1 invulnerable save. You've saved it. Of course you have. And then, what did I say the bottles were in? Eradicators. Can't remember. Oh, they've all hit. Why do 6s mean something? 5s to wound. Ooh. 4 2-ups on the eradicators. Not to wound of 1. Cool. Okay. Let's shoot the other Chaos Space Marine squad that's around there now. And they're going to put the plasmas into the eradicators, and they're going to supercharge them. And then I'm going to put bolt guns into them as well. So the plasma guns were in rapid fire range. So let's do this. I should have done this separately because they're supercharged. Let's just say they're both dead, but 1 hits. And wounds. And then you'll get a 5-up save because you're in a ruin. So the guy who had 2 wounds is dead. So both my plasma guys are dead. And then I had 3 bolt gun guys. I don't think they're in rapid fire range. So let's just do those. They've all hit. 1 wound, 1 2-up save on the eradicators. Okay. Right. I've got a load of dudes there with bolt guns. They're all going to shoot someone. Right, I'm moving on to my Doridio. And I'm going to put the autocannons and the heavy bolter into the captain, try and finish them off. And I'm going to shoot missiles at the eradicator just because. So let's start with the autocannons. Hitting on 2s because of prescience. It's about time you started hitting something. And he'll be winning on 4s because of your transhuman stuff. Oh my god. It's -2, but you're in a ruin. So 2 4-ups. Damage 2. Command point?
This is the captain, is it?
Yes. He's dead unless you command. Yeah? Okay. Right, heavy bolters. 2s. And then 5s, because it's off a 7, aren't you, or something? 1. And it's -1, which we ignore. So 1 2-up. Oh! And that's 2 damage. That was unfortunate. Okay, so he's dead. And then the missiles were going into the eradicator for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. Shit on 2s. More win on 4s because we're at 5. And don't do anything. Okay, but at least the Dredio's killed something, so that's nice. Right, there's been some small arms fire from my Chaos Space Marine squad with bolters. I had 12 shots going into Eradicator with a 2-up save, and I managed to take 2 wounds off. So that was funny. The Rhino's going to try and finish him off. The Rhino's got a combi bolter, which hits both times. Double 6. Doesn't get any wounds. Have a launcher will have d6 shots. 2. 1 hits. It'll wound on a 4. Okay. Not death by Rhino. That's a shame. Right, all I've got left now is my Havocs, which are down here. And I'm going to shoot some stuff. So let's put Veterans of the Longmore on them. And I'm going to shoot them both at your tank. Because it's there, it's annoying, and I want to shoot it. I've got 1 hit. We're not on a 2. Oh, that was nearly a 1. 1 6-up. D6 damage. Oh, you joke. The annoying thing is, if I CP rule that, I haven't got enough of them to shoot again.
So you can't.
So I'm just going to say you got 1, and you might as well not bother mark it up because there's Tech Marine next to him. Because I'm not going to shoot again now, because it would be a complete waste of time. But I could shoot again with one of my Chaos Marine units. Oh, it's annoying that Eradicator's still there. Because if he was dead, they can melt a gun your Apothecary. Because he's slightly nearer than those Eradicators there. So that's annoying. Do I make them shoot again?
We'll just do the honourable thing and kill him in combat.
Oh, will be. Yeah. But no, I'm not going to spend my last 2 CP. Let's go into the charge phase. I will charge him with my Chaos Space Marines. Are you going to bother overwatching with one melter shot? No. Okay, right, let's run them in. They've made it. I'm also going to charge with the Marines with all the bolt guns. They've made it. I'm also going to charge with my Sorcerer. He's probably made it. I'll measure in a minute. Let's move them in. Right, yes, all the charges were successful. I'm going to start with my Sorcerer just because, well, he's my leader now, essentially. So let's do that. Right. He's got many attacks because of Hateful Assault and Diabolic Strength. He hits on freeze with his big pointy stick. He gets 2 Destined Force Emperors. Which one of them hits? So he's hit you 5 times. He will wound you on freeze. It's AP -1, which you don't care about. So you got 4 free-up saves.
He's dead.
He's dead. D3 damage, but it doesn't matter. He's only got a wound left. He's dead. Okay, cool. My Sorcerer did something. Okay, well, I'll consolidate and pile in, and we'll be back. Right, so there you go. I've consolidated with the Sorcerer and then piled in and consolidated with the other charging units, and I've ended up there. I've dumped as many bodies as I could on the objective. And because of that, I've now got Stranglehold and Direct Assault, so that gives me an extra 6 points. So I'm now in the lead. Well, I say that, but it's about to be your turn. You're going to get another 10 primary, so you're in the lead. But yeah, we'll tally up the points, and we'll be back at the end of your movement phase for the Salamanders. Storm Giants. Same thing. Right, here we are at the end of Storm Giants movement phase. Command phase, you've got 10 primary points. You're now on 39 to my 33, so you're 6 points in the lead. And your Tech Marine pointed at your tank again, because he likes pointing at your tank to give it +1 to hit. And then you've done some moving and some shenanigans. What's happened?
So, a little bit of shuffling on the side. So the Eradicator are now jumped up in front of the Apothecary, who was a bit exposed a short while ago.
Yes.
The Valiant, the Redemptor, and the Tech Marine have all moved forwards. They have conveniently left a little gap down between them so that my Phobos units have got a bead on several units in the middle of the table, which I need to now shift.
There's just a few units there.
And after much placement of small dice to try and work out where they could actually go, my other Phobos unit has jumped into the backfield 9 inches away from the Rhino and also the back of your Chaos Space Marine unit.
Yes. The infiltrators have infiltrated. It's almost as if that's what they're supposed to do.
Could well be. So we need to pick apart lots of units from the middle of the table to try and take that back, which is going to be a challenge this turn. And then ideally...
Maybe. You've got lots of guns.
Try and shift some things off that unit in the back corner to see whether we can swing the balance a little bit.
Yes. Cool, okay. Where would you like to start?
So we start with the Valiant. He's going to try and get ourselves a point for Oath of Moment by trying to take out the Dreadnought.
Yes.
So he's, as we discussed, he's got towing cover, so he's -1 to hit, but then +1 because of the Tech Marine.
Yep.
And I'm going to stick the Las Talons and the Multimass into them, and then the Iron Hail into the unit of Chaos Space Marines with no helmets.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, where are we starting then?
So let's start with the Las Talons.
Okay.
So 3s.
Yep. Oh, dense cover coming into effect. And yeah, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
5+ invulnerable saves. He fails 1. Okay.
So D6 wounds.
Yep.
So 5.
Yep. So he's got 7 left. Pretty sure he starts on 12.
And then the 4 melter shots.
Yep. Oh. Do you want CP
We
one?
will CP one of those.
Oh dear.
One.
Freeze. Okay, at least it's wounded. Invulnerable safe. And D6. Yeah, go for it. For 1. Well, he's bracketed.
He's fluffed.
And you got your stubber.
Stubber.
Into the Marines. These are hit on 2s. Oh, and you get 3s now anyway.
3s.
Yes.
So 3 of them go through -1.
Yes. Killed some Chaos Marines.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, a couple of Chaos Marines died. Now your snipers are loading more Mortis mortal wound rounds. Must be why they're called Mortis. Mortis, mortal wounds. More of them. And you're shooting the sorcerer again.
Yep.
So, yeah, okay, off you go.
Shifting.
Oh, wow. Well, they've missed.
Yeah, they missed.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I'm not. Right. So the infiltrators are going to shoot the
Disciples?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to waste any good guns on them. I mean, you could Gatling gun them. That would be funny.
Yeah, let's not. The rolling hasn't been too hot so far.
Well, you ran out of flamers.
Yeah.
That's a bit better.
So
And that's an automatic wound.
wound.
And the rest are winning on freeze.
Freeze.
Look at that.
All through.
Infiltrators will get the job done. You're staying in the tactical doctrine?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 5 up saves because they're 5 up normally. And they're in a ruin. Well, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
You've killed the disciples.
1 unit shifted.
Yes, the easy one.
Yeah.
But we'll gloss over that. What's next?
What's the split of the Chaos Marines now?
So I've got 3 there,
Yep.
6 there, and the sorcerer.
Okay, fine. Let's go for the
Not
unit
confusing
of
at all.
3.
Okay.
With the Tech Marine.
Okay.
So he is going to use his Forge Bolter, which hits on 2s. I'm fairly sure it's 3 shots. From the double check.
Yeah, I mean he hits on 2s, doesn't he, Tech Marines?
It is 3 shots.
Cool. Okay.
So hitting on 2s.
Cool.
And strength 5.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So freeze. Nice. AP.
And AP, because we are still in. That's will be -2.
Right. Well, they're all dead.
Hooray!
Right. The Redemptive Dreadnought is loading all of its guns and shooting absolutely everything into the Chaos Marines. We're going to do all the Gatling guns first because same dice rolls are needed. And many shots hitting on freeze. We've missed quite a few.
I missed a few.
You've also hit with quite a few.
Yeah.
Because, well, there was many dice. So you're winning on freeze. And you can re-roll 1, which didn't help. 8. It's AP1, isn't it?
Yep.
So 4s. Kill 4, so there's a couple left.
Okay.
And then you've got the other guns.
Storm bolters.
The nipple bolters.
The nipple bolters.
Are they in rapid fire range? If they're within 12, you'll be getting many shots. Because there's 2 of them, isn't there? Not in rapid fire range, so just 4 shots from the nipples. 3 hits. And 2 wounds. So there was 2 left, didn't there? Well, there's 1 left. And you got the little missile grenade launcher thing.
Pod thing.
Right, now the Fragstorm grenade launcher, so it has D6 shots, but minimum 3 because of blast. So 3. And all hit, lovely. And winning on 4s. 1. AP -1. Because of tactical doctrine nonsense.
Yeah.
And you've killed the unit. I could CP that, just to be annoying. I'm going to CP it just to be annoying. Yeah. Yay! Right, the heavy intercessors down this road here. It's sort of like a road. Are going to shoot the Chaos Marines here. Off you go. That wasn't bad. And they're strength 5, aren't they, or something? So you're winning on freeze. It's not bad at all. That's 9.
8 minus 1.
4 up saves. I wonder if they're dead. Okay. I'll remove them in a moment. Anything else you want to shoot? Like some eradicators into a rhino?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool, okay. I almost hope you kill the rhino now.
Yeah.
Because then you got nothing to charge to get nick my objective, and I'll still hold it because I had it in my command phase.
That's true.
So I actually want you to kill my rhino now. So go for it. Go on.
I have to. There's nothing else to shoot.
You can always not shoot with them.
I will shoot them.
Yeah. Okay.
Just fluff a couple.
Reading on 3s.
2s.
2s, yes. Tactical doctrine, melter weapon, goodness. Yes. Oh yeah. I forgot I was in dense cover, but never mind. We'll gloss over that. 46 damage. It's dead.
He's dead.
Does it blow up? Well, it doesn't matter because the guys next to it are dead now anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll remove those. Right. Lots of stuff dead, but it's still my objective because I like this mission. And then you're going to do some charges. What are you going to start with?
So we're going to start with the Eradicators.
Okay.
So they've got a 6-inch charge on the Chaos Space Marine.
Okay, cool.
And they've got no other targets on that side now, so they might as well throw themselves in. And then we've worked out a 10-inch charge on the Redemptor into the Chaos Sorcerer.
Yeah, so what are you going to start with?
So we'll start with the Eradicators.
Okay, I could overwatch with my bot gun, but I'm not going to bother. And also, I can't see you anyway because there's a ruin in the way. Okay. So go for it.
Looking for a 6.
Oh!
5.
Did you just CP that?
I'll CP this one because the rerolling of 10, if I fail that one, is much less likely.
Yes. Okay, so they're in.
They're in.
And then you've got your 10-inch charge.
10-inch charge on the Redemptor.
No. Okay, but your Eradicator's going. Okay, cool. Right, here we are at the end of the charge phase. I have heroically intervened for my Sorcerer because I thought that'd be fun. Your 2 normal Eradicators are going to punch my Marine, and your Sergeant is going to try and take up my Sorcerer. Yep. So off you go, sir. What are you starting with?
We'll start with the 2 normal Marines.
Okay. Well, everything's hit. Are these strength 4 or strength 5 grabbers, guys?
4.
Okay.
So just 2.
Yes. There's no EP. Command point. Yes! He's alive.
Right, now into your Sorcerer.
Yes. Oh dear.
2. Reroll that one for the wound. 2.
2 ups. If he dies now. Oh no!
Yes!
But it's fine because my offset guy's alive, so I don't mind. It would have been nice if he survived as well. Yeah. Never mind. Right, okay, so I'll punch you back with my champion. Oh, he's got a chainsaw actually. I've got Death to the False Emperor. I've hit you 4 times. Don't worry. I won't wound you. Oh, I did twice actually. It's -1, but you don't care because you're a salamander, so 2 free ups. I've wounded 1. Yay! Yay! Oh, you're going to love my next command phase. I'll get max primary points. Because I've still got that one.
I know.
And I've got that one.
I know.
Oh, okay.
That's really annoying.
Yes. Okay, so yes, at the end of the turn and battle round, it looks like this. I'm still holding the middle objective there, which is nice. You don't get your stranglehold or direct assault. Very nice. But you do get your over moment points for being near the middle. And you got 4 for that, because you also killed a vehicle and you didn't fall back or anything like that. So at the end of turn 3, the Salamanders on 43, and the Black Legion now on 48, because I'm getting max primary for having these 3 here. So that's that, and we'll be back after my movement. Okay, here we are at the end of the movement phase. It's Operation Kill the Infiltrators, because I don't want them nicking my objective over there. I don't really think anything else of yours can get there, maybe? Unless you want to give up having the middle, so kill them. So the Dreadio has come back. The Havocs have gone into the ruin, and also that will help give them a nice save as well. And my Sorcerer is just, he's going to say, "You shall not pass," and put his staff in front of your tank, and probably fall down a big pit.
Good luck.
It sounds familiar. Meanwhile, my Marine in the middle has just fallen back because I'm still having that objective, and that means he won't die in my turn, which is nice. Because you love killing Chaos Space Marines. So yeah, Psychic Phase. Let's start off with Prescience. I'll spend one of my command points on rerolling that. And it's gone off. Thank Lord for that. And he isn't perils as well, which is always nice. So that's going on with the radio, so he's hitting on 2s. And then I'm going to do... See, this might would hit your tank, which is a complete waste of time. So I might as well do Miasma, which does go off. And I'll put that on the radio. Keep him alive for as long as possible to kill stuff. Speaking of which, let's kill some stuff. I'm putting everything from my radio into Infiltrators. You've got 1 CP. Did you want to use it on anything?
What's the strength on his guns?
7 or 5. So running on 3s normally.
He's +1 to hit.
At the moment, yes.
Let's use Transhuman.
Transhuman? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so last CP on Transhuman. Let's start shooting. So autocannons. Hitting on 2s. Everything's hit. It's a miracle. But now I am winning on 4s. Oh my look! The Transhuman hasn't helped you, but that's a terrible roll. 2 5-ups. What is it with infiltrators today? Shoot my rockets. 3d3. 4. 2s. And 4s, because Transhuman 2 -1, which you don't care about, so 2 3-ups. Okay, Helix Adept gets through that. Heavy Bolter. 2s. And 4s. 2. No. 3. 3 up saves. Oh my. What is it with your infiltrators? Just get an army of infiltrators. You'll find that nothing will ever kill them. Just have 6 units of infiltrators, all with Helix Adepts, all 5-man. Yeah. Just running around, being a nuisance, not killing anything, but also not dying. That's what you want.
Not by killing things this game, is it? It's about staying alive.
It is. Yeah. Right, staying alive. Right, Havocs. Got 2 CP left. You've transhumed them, haven't you? Okay, last cannons. Both hits. Winning on 4s. Both wound. Wow. 2 6s are required. You get none. Excellent. D6. That's 1 dead. D6. That's another 1 dead. I've killed some infiltrators. Excellent. But there's still 3 left. Got 2 CP. 2 CP. I could make them shoot again, but no, I'm not going to do that. It'd be a waste of time. Do I charge my sorcerer into a tank? No, I think that's the end of my turn, to be honest. So I'll get direct assault again, I'll get stranglehold again, and then we'll see what happens in the Storm Giants turn 4. Right, here we are at the end of Salamander's command and movement phase. Command phase, you got 10 for your primary, I believe. Yes. So that's nice. And then you also told your Dreadnought to hit better with your Tech Marine, who's hiding there somewhere. Probably pressing some buttons on the back of it, or giving it a poke up the bum. You've done lots of moving though. Yeah, You've been very quick for a Gravis army this turn.
Moving, lots of advancing. So the Phobos unit at the back has moved on to that objective now.
How dare you!
So they are hopefully going to strip that from you now.
Lovely little pie.
The Eradicators have advanced, but they've got the assault variant, so they are going to take pot shots at your sorcerer.
Yes.
The Gravis unit has remembered they don't need to stay on the objective in the battlefield now, so the heavy intercessors have advanced up as well, and they've got the assault variant, so they're going to shoot at your Chaos Space Marine. As you said, the Dreadnought has been told to shoot better. and the Valiant has moved up just outside of an inch away from your Sorcerer.
You shall not pass. That's what my Sorcerer is saying. Before he's going to get his head shot off with a melter rifle. Talking of which, do you want to start with that? Cool, so 3 shots hitting on 4s, I guess. Well, they've hit. Should I just remove the model now? Or yeah, I mean, 3d6 damage. Oh, look, he's dead.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's a point for Oath. There you go.
Right, then we'll move on to the tank. So, melters.
And this is all going into the Dorado, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay.
So, 3 of hits.
Yes.
We're now in assault, so back to 3s.
Yes.
Roll that one. So 1's gone through.
Invulnerable save. I didn't make it. What a surprise. I will command point that, because I might as well spend my command points on something. No.
So 1 damage.
Yes.
And then the 4 last talents. 3 of them have hit.
Nice. 2 wounds. Vulnerable saves. I make 1 d6 damage. For 1.
Again.
Oh. Okay. Well, it looks as though not only can the Dorado not kill anything, it also can't get killed. It's been almost pointless being on the table, apart from making me roll lots of dice.
The heavy intercessors.
Yes.
Shoot into your Chaos Space Marine.
Yes. If he somehow survives, because he will have a 2-up save.
Yeah.
It is possible.
And they are AP dash now.
Yes. So it could happen, and you are hitting on 4s.
So hit on 4s.
Come on, Chaos Marine, stay alive. Like the BGs.
3s.
Yes.
You're rolling 1 of those. And 8.
8 2-ups. Can do that in my sleep. But I'm not asleep, so he's dead. Oh dear. Well, he survived longer than he should have done, to be fair to him.
And then let's see what's in range of the Dreadnought. See if I can shoot at your.
Yeah, see what else you got left to shoot. Okay, that's the end of the shooting phase. Nothing else is in line of sight or range. So at the end of your turn, you will get the 3 for direct assault, and you will get the 3 for stranglehold, and you will get 4 for oath again as well, actually. So running away with the secondaries, let's do a quick tot up of points, because I don't know whether it's possible for me to actually catch up or not now. Right, here we are at, well, we've sort of summarised the last 2 turns. The last 2 turns? Turn back around 5, which is technically 2 turns. So in the Black Legion turn, I would only get 5 primary, because the infiltrators stole that one, which is very, very rude. Your infiltrators have got to be man of the match in this game, just for the amount of firepower they've absorbed. More than anything else.
They survived longer than they should have.
Because that was the unit that was over there.
Yep.
I came around the corner with my bikes, killed none of them and killed 2 of my own bikes. And then they've also been shot at by all of this, and I've only killed 2 of them. And that unit there took pretty much my entire army's firepower for like 2 turns, and I've killed 2 of them?
Yep.
Utterly ridiculous.
So given that they're the lighter armoured contingent in this force, they've done very well.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So I'd get 5 points for that. I wouldn't get any more secondaries because there's no way I'm getting the middle of the board in my last turn, let's be honest. And then we added up the no prisoners, and I got 50 wounds exactly, which is 5 points, which is nice. So I'm going to finish on 64, which isn't bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. But then in your last turn, you'll max your primary because you're everywhere for 15 points, and you'd also get your max secondary. So you'd get direct assault, stranglehold, you'd get oath again, but you've already maxed oath anyway, so that's neither here nor there. You have 84 points. And we were just saying, if I add on your painting score to 94, you dropped 6 points.
Yeah, which I'm pretty chuffed with.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good.
And you don't play much match play.
No, not as much as narrative and open play.
No. Oh yeah, I mean you're clearly good at it, or your list is good, or something.
Something's
It works. So yes, it's a win for the Salamanders, a defeat for the Black Legion. Need new codex. I mean, I normally don't mind my Marines having 1 wound, but if they all had 2 wounds, when I dumped them all in the middle there, it would have took a lot more to shift them.
Definitely.
Because you didn't really have many damage 2 weapons.
No,
like all your bolters, Gatling guns, everything was all just damage 1. So that might have made a difference, maybe.
And it's going to be interesting how much the points go up. The assumption is everything's going to go to 2 wounds, which I think is probably fair.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's more an assumption it will. If they follow what Space Marines did, they've just got 4 points from 14 to 18 points.
And you wouldn't have lost many bodies. You probably lost maybe 1
Just a couple of them, yeah. Yeah, maybe. And then obviously the Havocs would go up, the Terminators would go up, the Bikes would go up. So I'd probably drop a unit of Marines or something, maybe.
You still have a lot of bodies in the middle of the table then.
Yes, indeed. But no, it was a very good game. Thanks for playing. It was good fun. And yes, a win for the Salamanders. So yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching, everyone. And we'll see you in the next one.